Welcome to our video. Today, we'll uncover the 12 telltale signs of low emotional intelligence that you might encounter in yourself or others. Emotional intelligence is a vital skill that influences our relationships, personal growth, and overall well-being. By recognizing these signs, you can embark on a journey of self-awareness and personal development. So, let's dive in and explore these signs together. Number 1. Difficulty recognizing emotions in yourself. Have you ever felt like your emotions are a mysterious puzzle, and you're missing a few crucial pieces? That's a common experience, and it's often a sign of low emotional intelligence. Emotions are processed in the brain, particularly in regions like the amygdala and prefrontal cortex. When you struggle to recognize your own emotions, it can indicate that these brain areas may need some tuning. Think of emotions as pieces of a puzzle. When you can't identify them accurately, it's like trying to solve a puzzle with missing parts. This can lead to confusion, inner turmoil, and even affect your decision-making. Emotional intelligence starts with self-awareness. Recognizing and labeling your emotions is the first step toward understanding yourself better and managing your reactions effectively. The good news is that emotional intelligence is a skill that can be developed. By practicing mindfulness, journaling, or seeking guidance from a therapist, you can gradually improve your ability to recognize and navigate your emotions. So, if you've ever struggled to recognize your own emotions, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to greater emotional intelligence. It's like unlocking the door to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you, one emotion at a time. Number 2. Struggles in understanding others' emotions. Have you ever found yourself puzzled by the emotions of others, like trying to decipher a complex code? This puzzle often hints at low emotional intelligence. Human emotions are intricate, and understanding them in others can be like navigating a maze. Low emotional intelligence can make this maze seem even more challenging to navigate. Empathy is the bridge that connects us to the emotions of others. When you struggle to understand their feelings, it's like that bridge has a few missing planks. Empathy is a cornerstone of emotional intelligence. It allows you to connect with people on a deeper level, offer support, and build strong, meaningful relationships. The good news is that empathy can be cultivated. By actively listening, practicing perspective taking, and seeking to understand others' experiences, you can bridge the gap in your emotional intelligence. So, if you've ever struggled to understand the emotions of those around you, remember that empathy is a skill that can be nurtured. It's like learning a new language, one that deepens your connections, fosters compassion, and enriches your understanding of the human experience. Number 3. Poor conflict resolution skills. Have you ever found yourself in the midst of a disagreement, and it feels like you're trapped in quicksand? This struggle often points to low emotional intelligence. Conflicts are emotional whirlwinds. When emotional intelligence is lacking, it's like trying to navigate a stormy sea without a compass. Effective conflict resolution relies heavily on understanding and managing emotions, both your own and those of others. When this toolkit is incomplete, conflicts tend to escalate. Emotional intelligence plays a pivotal role in conflict resolution. It involves recognizing emotions, empathizing with others' perspectives, and finding solutions that address underlying feelings. Developing emotional intelligence can be your lifeboat in stormy conflicts. It enables you to remain calm, empathetic, and solution-focused, even in the face of heated disagreements. Through self-awareness, active listening, and empathy-building exercises, you can enhance your emotional intelligence and become a more effective conflict resolver. So, if you've ever felt stuck in the quagmire of conflict, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming a more skilled conflict resolver. It's like learning the art of navigating choppy waters with finesse, ensuring that conflicts lead to resolution and growth rather than turbulence and discord. Number 4. Frequent mood swings and emotional outbursts. Have you ever felt like your emotions are on a wild roller coaster, and you're struggling to keep them in check? This roller coaster ride often suggests low emotional intelligence. Frequent mood swings and emotional outbursts can be likened to a roller coaster without proper safety measures. Emotional intelligence acts as the safety harness, keeping you grounded. Emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing your emotions effectively. When this skill is underdeveloped, emotions can spiral out of control. Emotional intelligence empowers you to navigate the twists and turns of your feelings. It's about recognizing emotions as they arise, acknowledging them, and responding thoughtfully. Developing emotional intelligence is like gaining control of the roller coaster. It enables you to steer your emotions in a more balanced and constructive direction. Through mindfulness practices, deep breathing, and seeking professional guidance, you can enhance your emotional intelligence and regain emotional stability. So, if you've ever experienced frequent mood swings and emotional outbursts, remember that it's a journey that many embark on to gain emotional mastery. It's like transforming a chaotic roller coaster into a smoother, more enjoyable ride, where you're in control of your emotions. Number 5. Difficulty in building and maintaining relationships. Have you ever felt like relationships are a complex puzzle, and you're struggling to find the right pieces? This puzzle often hints at low emotional intelligence. Building and maintaining relationships involves intricate social dynamics. When emotional intelligence is low, it's like trying to solve a puzzle without knowing where to start. Emotional intelligence acts as the missing links that connect people. Without these links, relationships may struggle to form, grow, or withstand challenges. Emotional intelligence enables you to connect with others on a deeper level. It's about understanding their emotions, empathizing with their experiences, and nurturing bonds of trust and respect. Developing emotional intelligence is like gaining a new set of relationship-building tools. It allows you to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts constructively, and create meaningful connections. So, if you've ever faced challenges in building and maintaining relationships, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming a more skilled connector. It's like learning the art of building bridges between hearts, fostering connections that enrich your life and the lives of those around you. Number 6. A tendency to avoid or suppress emotions. Have you ever felt the urge to retreat from your own emotions, like avoiding a storm? This retreat often suggests low emotional intelligence. Emotions are like weather patterns, they can be intense and unpredictable. When emotional intelligence is low, it's like trying to avoid a storm by staying indoors forever. Suppressing emotions can lead to an emotional pressure cooker. Low emotional intelligence may make you feel like there's no valve to release this pressure. Emotional intelligence involves acknowledging and understanding your emotions without judgment. It's about building the resilience to face them, like weathering a storm and knowing it will pass. Developing emotional intelligence is like learning to navigate through emotional weather. It empowers you to express your feelings in healthy ways and find the calm after the storm. Through practices like journaling, mindfulness, or seeking support from a therapist, you can enhance your emotional intelligence and learn to embrace your emotions as valuable messengers. So, if you've ever felt the tendency to avoid or suppress your emotions, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming more emotionally aware and resilient. It's like learning to dance in the rain, finding strength in vulnerability, and discovering that emotions, like storms, can be powerful but temporary. Number 7. Limited empathy and compassion. Have you ever felt like you're on the outskirts of the empathy spectrum, struggling to truly understand and connect with others' emotions? This distant perspective often suggests low emotional intelligence. Empathy is a universal language that connects us to the experiences of others. When emotional intelligence is low, it's like speaking a different dialect in this universal conversation. Limited empathy and compassion can create emotional distance in relationships. It's like having a barrier around your heart, making it challenging to connect deeply. Emotional intelligence empowers you to step into someone else's shoes, to not just understand but also genuinely feel what they're going through. It's the foundation of compassion and connection. Developing empathy and compassion is like building bridges between hearts. It allows you to offer support, be a source of comfort, and strengthen bonds with others. Through active listening, seeking diverse perspectives, and practicing kindness, You can enhance your emotional intelligence and become a more empathetic and compassionate presence in the lives of those around you. So, if you've ever felt limited in empathy and compassion, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming a more empathetic and caring individual. It's like learning to speak the universal language of emotions, fostering connections that bring warmth and understanding to your interactions. Number 8. Challenges in giving and receiving feedback. Have you ever found yourself hesitant to give feedback or defensive when receiving it, like a radio with poor reception? This dilemma often suggests low emotional intelligence. Feedback is a vital channel of communication, essential for growth and improvement. When emotional intelligence is low, it's like having static in this communication line. Giving honest feedback requires vulnerability, and receiving it demands openness. Low emotional intelligence might make you feel like you're exposed on a stage with a harsh spotlight. Emotional intelligence enables you to approach feedback with empathy, humility, and a growth mindset. It's about recognizing that feedback is an opportunity for learning and development. Developing emotional intelligence is like fine-tuning your feedback antenna. It empowers you to give constructive feedback that inspires growth and receive it with grace. By practicing active listening, empathy, and self-awareness, you can enhance your emotional intelligence and become a more adept giver and receiver of feedback. So, if you've ever faced challenges in giving or receiving feedback, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming more skilled in this essential aspect of personal and professional growth. It's like learning to tune into the valuable messages that feedback provides, embracing it as a tool for progress rather than a source of discomfort. Number 9. Resistance to change and adaptation. Have you ever felt like change is a perplexing puzzle, and you're missing some crucial pieces to adapt successfully? This puzzle often hints at low emotional intelligence. Change is an inevitable part of life, akin to the ever-shifting landscape of the world. When emotional intelligence is low, it's like trying to navigate through this evolving world with an outdated map. Resistance to change can create emotional turbulence. Low emotional intelligence may make you feel like you're swimming against a powerful current. Emotional intelligence empowers you to approach change with flexibility, resilience, and a positive attitude. It's about embracing change as an opportunity for growth. Developing emotional intelligence is like equipping yourself with a versatile toolkit for navigating change. It allows you to flow with the currents of change rather than resist them. So, if you've ever found yourself resistant to change and adaptation, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming more skilled at navigating life's twists and turns. It's like learning to dance in the rain of change, finding strength in adaptability, and realizing that change can be the catalyst for personal growth. Number 10. Lack of active listening skills. Have you ever felt like conversations are a beautiful symphony, but you're missing some of the notes? This feeling often suggests low emotional intelligence. Active listening is the harmony in a conversation, essential for understanding and connection. When emotional intelligence is low, it's like listening to a symphony with earplugs. A lack of active listening can lead to missed cues and misunderstandings. Low emotional intelligence may make you feel like you're reading a book with some pages torn out. Emotional intelligence involves not just hearing words but also grasping the emotions and intentions behind them. It's about being fully present in the moment. Developing active listening skills is like tuning into the subtle nuances of a conversation. It enables you to connect deeply, validate others' experiences, and foster trust. Through mindfulness, empathy-building exercises, and genuine curiosity, you can enhance your emotional intelligence and become a more adept and attentive listener. So, if you've ever felt your active listening skills are lacking, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming a more engaged and empathetic communicator. It's like tuning into the symphony of human interaction, where every note, every pause, and every emotion enriches the experience. Number 11. Overreacting to stress and pressure. Have you ever felt like stress and pressure are tornadoes that sweep you off your feet, leaving you disoriented? This storm often suggests low emotional intelligence. Stress and pressure can stir up emotional turmoil. When emotional intelligence is low, it's like being caught in a storm without an anchor. Overreacting to stress can feel like a hook pulling you into deeper waters. Low emotional intelligence might make you feel like you're drowning in the sea of stress. Emotional intelligence involves recognizing stress, managing emotions effectively, and finding healthy coping mechanisms. It's about weathering the storms of life with resilience. Developing emotional intelligence is like becoming the captain of your emotional ship. It enables you to navigate rough waters with composure, making strategic decisions even during storms. So, if you've ever found yourself overreacting to stress and pressures, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming more emotionally resilient. It's like learning to navigate through life's storms with a steady hand on the helm, confident that you can navigate any weather. Number 12. Difficulty setting and achieving emotional goals. Have you ever felt like you're adrift without a compass when it comes to your emotional goals? This feeling often suggests low emotional intelligence. Emotional goals provide direction and purpose to our lives, much like the North Star guiding sailors. When emotional intelligence is low, it's like having a foggy night sky obscuring your North Star. Difficulty setting and achieving emotional goals can make life feel like uncharted waters. Low emotional intelligence might make you feel like you're navigating without a map. Emotional intelligence empowers you to set clear emotional goals, understand the steps needed to achieve them, and adapt when facing obstacles. It's about steering your emotional ship toward the destination you desire. Developing emotional intelligence is like acquiring a well-kept map and compass for your emotional journey. It allows you to set achievable emotional goals and savor the fulfillment of reaching them. Through self-awareness, self-regulation, and perseverance, you can enhance your emotional intelligence and become a more effective goal setter and achiever. So, if you've ever encountered difficulty in setting and achieving your emotional goals, know that you're not alone, and there are paths to becoming more skilled in this aspect of personal growth. It's like becoming the captain of your emotional ship, setting sail toward your chosen emotional destinations with confidence and determination. As we conclude our exploration of the 12 signs of low emotional intelligence, we hope you've gained valuable insights into this crucial aspect of personal growth. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards enhancing your emotional intelligence and building more meaningful relationships. Remember, emotional intelligence is a skill that can be developed and refined over time. By doing so, you'll not only improve your own life but also positively impact the lives of those around you. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing more insightful content with you in the future. Stay tuned for more exciting discoveries. Quick reminder. This video is for educational purposes only, so speak to your doctor if you have any medical concerns. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below and don't forget to like the video.